Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Syed Farooq Hasan is back with a new episode of Sky is the Limit. My friends, today's episode is extremely unique and a very different program. Much different from what you usually see in Sky is the Limit. Today I'm going to talk about a very specific, critical, burning issue globally, and that issue is about Gaza and Palestine. The atrocities that are being committed there on a daily basis, disrupting the normal day-to-day life and adding toll to the human life factor. In my last program, in one of the programs that I did with Air Marshal retired MALIK, who was the Deputy Chief of Air Staff and also the ex-Managing Director of Pakistan International Airlines, we spoke about the humanitarian work that is being done by Al-Khidmat Foundation and so many other organizations which are involved in humanitarian efforts. Sir ARSHAD is also attached with Al-Khidmat Foundation, and one of the good things that he told me that day was that he is helping bring students from Gaza to Pakistan in order to facilitate them to continue and complete their education. There are no more standing universities in Gaza. Everything has been destroyed to rubble. And this is one way of coming forward and helping humanity, not only as Muslim brethren, but also for the sake of humanity. And I'm glad that Pakistan has taken a step in the right direction by doing this. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Inshallah, this effort will continue and multiply. I have the honor of having Sir ARSHAD MALIK with me right now, and along with him I have a new Palestinian family here, all students who are bright, dynamic, young, eager to learn, and they are here in Pakistan now, and they will continue with their medical studies and inshallah become successful doctors and help humanity across the globe and specifically in Gaza also, their hometown. We have the honor of having our extended family all the way from Gaza, Palestine, here with us today, and I have the honor of being with Basma, SARA, Mohammad, Hasan, and the one and only Batul. So let's start the program with Sir ARSHAD MALIK. Sir ARSHAD, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Thank you very much for being with us today. I'm glad. I wanted to follow up on the commitment that you mentioned in the last program when I did your profile interview, and you said that you are attached with Al-Khidmat Foundation and you are helping bring back Palestinian students who cannot continue their studies in Gaza because of what is happening there. And mashallah, successfully you brought back 162 students?
Yeah.
When did you conduct this operation, and what were the challenges that you faced in it, if you'd like to mention?
Yes, Farooq, first of all, I think the credit goes to you. The way you went on and with the flying speed, you followed it up. And today we are here this evening. Thank you very much for that. I think this is a contribution which you're making, and not only from your side, but from the organization also.
Sir.
Farooq, what happened was that once this atrocity started in Gaza, so Pakistanis were the first one to take a lead, and we started to send the relief consignment. Of course, it was the patronage of Government of Pakistan. Government of Pakistan directed us towards NDMA, and through NDMA and Foreign Office,
National Disaster Management
Authority and the Foreign Office.
Yeah, okay.
So we started to work together, and so far we had dispatched 19 consignment. And we were traveling ourselves, Al-Khidmat Foundation leadership, we traveled ourselves to Rafah border, we went to Egypt, we went to Jordan to make sure that these relief items, whatever are being donated by Pakistanis, are being dispatched and sent across wherever it is needed. And Alhamdulillah, Allah was very kind that all these efforts went through and the relief aids were going on.
Yep.
While we were going on in Egypt, we observed that there are a lot of medical students who are just stranded over there.
Okay.
They were from Gaza.
Okay.
So we interacted with them, and as a first step, we started to give them a scholarship so that they could continue the education in Egypt.
Okay.
The same step we took for Turkey, the same we went for Jordan. However, our volunteers doctors who were working on a volunteer basis in Gaza, they found out that some of the students were helping them, because the atrocities which were going on, the Israelis were targeting the hospitals, the medical camps, and these students and the doctors. And they were also targeting all the academic institutions. So some of these students who were helping as a volunteers in Gaza hospital, they started to inquire that how can we continue with our education. And mostly these volunteers were from 4th and 5th year of medical colleges. So then this thinking started, and the three organizations got together. We gave this project name of G Hope, Gaza Hope, because we wanted to send a ray of hope for the students especially. And then we also found out that the Israelis had stopped dispatch of those consignments inside Gaza. So then we diverted our efforts toward this side. So under G Hope, Al Khidmat Foundation Pakistan, Global Relief Trust of UK, and Doctors of Rahman of UK. So we got together, we interacted with Government of Pakistan, and under the instructions of Prime Minister of Pakistan, UK High Commission was made the focal point. So we interacted with the deans of Gaza, the universities in Gaza, because by that time all the universities had been abolished, demolished, and bombing was going on, and they were in terrible shape. So we asked these deans that recommend us the names, and in first phase we said that the 4th and 5th year students of medical, those who are in 4th and 5th year inside Gaza, we want to make sure that they continue their education in Pakistan.
Okay, because they were near to completion.
Yes.
Okay.
So we wanted that they should complete their education and then they go back to Gaza to look after their brethren who are in deep crisis. Awesome. So that is how it all started.
Amazing, amazing. And was the syllabus compatible for both countries?
Yes. A lot of homework has gone. It is just not bringing.
That's what I'm saying. It's not an overnight
thing. Lot of homework which is going on
and continuing.
Continue going on. We are constantly in touch with their deans. We are constantly in touch with their. And you know, to control these students, the deterring factor which we have given them, that we are daily reporting to your deans, and if you do not qualify, you do not behave per se, so we will not ask them to give you the degree.
They all are smiling. They don't look scared at all to me. But that was on a lighter note. But they are amazing people. I just had a brief interaction with all the 5 students who are sitting here, and they are just representing the 160 students overall who have traveled all the way from Gaza, who were transported to Pakistan in order to facilitate them to complete their medical studies, right?
Yes.
So, Sir Arshad, with your permission, if I can have a word, with
it'd be lovely.
My friends,
it would be lovely. They are our daughters and they are sons.
Yes.
You know, we are proud of them and we are blessed that we have them with us.
Inshallah. Let me start with you, my friend. Could you introduce yourself?
I'm Basma ABUSAQER. I'm from northern part of Gaza, from Jabalia.
Okay.
I'm a 4th year dental student. I used to be studying in Palestinian University, Dental College. Right now I attend Shaheed Zulfiqar Dental College.
In Islamabad?
In Pakistan, yes, in Islamabad.
Okay, and you were born in Gaza?
Yes, born and raised in Gaza.
Okay, and when this atrocity, the attack started, you were there?
Yes.
And I'm sure the scene would have been of devastation all over?
Yes, it was devastating. It was heartbreaking to live through these conditions and to still see our people still going through these conditions.
Yes. It has become a focal point for the whole world. Everyone is focused and everyone is making efforts and trying to ease out this issue, this problem. So tell me, how long did it take before your university closed after the attack? Did it close immediately?
Immediately.
Immediately, the day the attack took place?
Yes, exactly, because there was no way for us to go to university in such danger.
In danger, okay. And you just stayed at home, and medicine, I believe, is an education which is very tedious and very strenuous, and you have to continuously study for it. So during those days, I'm sure this would have been the least of your priorities, because you were there just to save your lives.
Yes, exactly, but all the students wanted to continue. They did not want to detach themselves from their lives, potentially. but the environment, nothing was helping in actually students going and continuing to study under these circumstances. People were busy just providing food, water, just taking shelter from all the bombings and all the atrocities that were happening.
Okay, and what about the mode of teaching there is in English in Gaza also?
Yes, the universities generally teach in English.
Not Arabic?
No, the discussions, like the teaching itself is in Arabic, but all the lectures, all the references we use, it's all in English.
And when you moved here, this is a new place, new teachers, new friends, new environment, weather, change, everything. How did you manage to adjust?
Despite all the differences you mentioned, everyone here was so welcoming. We see everyone trying to help in their own way, in all different ways possible. The people in the hostel, the people in the universities, everyone was trying to accommodate us. So despite all the differences, all the challenges, we feel really welcomed and feel really comfortable. We really feel like Pakistan is our second home.
Awesome. Basma, there are few teachers who are very strict with you. Right?
Specifically with Basma?
No, just asking general, right?
Everyone is trying to help.
Yes.
Even if they are strict, it's
they
for
want
our
them
own
to
good.
learn
more. In the shortest possible time and the max we can.
Efficiency, yes.
And what difference did you find in the level of studies? You were in 4th year there also?
Yes.
And you've joined in 4th year here also?
4th year, yes.
So is there any difference? Is it easier here or is it more tough than what you had back at home?
I would say there is some differences, but not huge differences. The main difference here is the university we go to, like Shahid Zulfiqar, is both a hospital and a university.
Yes.
We used to have special clinics for university, not a hospital, like a governmental hospital. So that's a main difference here. We are exposed to patients directly from the population, the entire population. Pakistan here has a lot of diversity, a lot of people. You see all kinds of cases, I would say. We were not exposed that much to these many cases back in Gaza, due to the diversity.
Okay. And you'll be finishing your studies in 1 more year?
1 year, inshallah.
1 year, inshallah. And what do you plan to do after that? Do you want to practice, specialize?
Yes, of course. All of us, I personally saying, I want to specialize, inshallah. I have not determined yet what specialization, but generally, looking at my future, it really looks gray. I don't know for how long the situation will continue. We cannot go back as long as the situation is continuing in Gaza. We cannot extend our stay here for too long. We don't know what to do exactly after getting the degree. I know I want to specialize. I know I want to go back to Gaza to contribute to rebuilding it. I want to benefit my people with all the expertise and knowledge that I gain here.
Great. You were amongst the bright students in your class there in Gaza? The top 5, 6, 10, 20?
Okay, yeah, I would say yes.
Yeah. So when suddenly because of this issue which was beyond your control, beyond anyone's control, your university closed down, you had to abruptly end your studies. Must have been devastating for you.
Yes.
Because, for a bright student, education, going to college, university, that's part of life.
Yes, it all changed overnight.
It changed overnight.
100% change.
And when you got to know about this opportunity that the dean is selecting a few students and you are supposed to go to Pakistan and get a chance to continue your studies, how did you feel at that time?
We were overwhelmed, definitely.
Yeah.
It was a happy feeling. It gave us hope to the future. It gave us hope that we can continue our dream, we can keep dreaming, we can keep chasing our dreams that we built.
Okay, great. And this is your first time in Pakistan?
Yes.
So you like the food here?
Complicated relationship, I would say.
What is your favorite dish?
I like parathas.
Parathas?
I like parathas.
You
yes.
like parathas. Okay, I wish you all the best, Basma. Thank you very much for being here. And I hope you become a successful doctor and you're able to serve humanity globally and specifically in Gaza, and you become a free place and you can go there, live peacefully, and no one else has to become another Basma in terms of missing out on university and facing this.
Inshallah.
Right? We move on to our next friend.
Sara.
Yes, Sara, I would like you to introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is SARA Rafat ALSAKANI. I'm in 4th year dental student. I used to go to Palestinian University in Gaza. I am here in Syed al BIMS.
Okay, great.
Okay.
And you were there in 2nd year or 3rd year? 4th year?
No, I'm in 4th year.
4th
right
year,
now.
same.
Yes.
Okay, great.
We are here to continue the clinical part,
Okay,
but the theoretical part we are continue online with the university in Gaza.
okay. And you were born in Palestine also?
Yes, yes, I born in Gaza, center of Gaza.
Okay, and what about so you are amongst the 160 lucky students who got a chance, opportunity to continue their studies and come to a safe place, and you know, someone is there to look after you and continue your studies. What about your other friends in your class and in your university in the same 4th year who were studying, who did not have the opportunity? Are they still in Palestine? What are they? How are they coping up with that?
We are here only 12 students from the 4th year.
Okay.
In Gaza, there is 60. They are very sad because they are facing a lot of challenges. No internet, no electricity to continue the online exams or
And
online
danger of
studies.
life every day?
Yes, because they are facing a need to have a basic life support. They are facing about the food, about the safety. There is no time to study, but they need to continue as us, to come here in Pakistan and have a clinical part and feel safe and live safe and feel happy. And we are very hope and pray for them to become here and study with us.
Inshallah, I assure you, Sarah, if you know, if the possibility was there,
Yes.
Sarashar will probably bring all of you.
No, but the
Inshallah,
next phase,
inshallah.
inshallah, this was the first batch.
Yeah.
The next batch, we are also now in the process of bringing another 150, inshallah.
Okay, great.
And some of them, those of them have moved out to Egypt and Jordan and Turkey. So they have been given the scholarship right there and
To study there.
Yeah. And the first batch, which was there in Turkey, that is graduating on 23rd of this month.
The first
Inshallah.
batch.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So
That is
we'll bring
amazing.
their class
That
We
is
with us,
nice.
appreciate
inshallah,
that.
because the
Thank you so
Pakistani
much.
people are definitely out for this. That we
Yes,
want
yes,
to bring
we see that.
as
Yes.
many as Farooq bhai said.
Yes,
Yes, yes,
and we are very
see that.
honored. I must make a specific mention that the education and the living for all these students has been fully sponsored by the government of Pakistan. They are our guests and they are our extended family in Pakistan, and I'm sure we will all make them feel very, very welcome. You've made friends here?
Yes, yes, yes.
In
And
the
the
school,
university, there is a lot of kind people.
Okay.
Also in the hostel, a lot of sweet people, a lot of, in general, all Pakistani people have a smiley face.
Okay.
And there is so kind.
Okay.
We love them so much.
And did you have any problems adjusting culturally? I don't think so, because
Actually, we love the clothes Pakistan.
You love the
Pakistani
dressing?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We are invented to wedding Pakistani. This was very beautiful.
This is our endeavor to make life as normal and as
Yes.
close to back home as possible, so that you can study with all
Yes,
your heart.
we feel here comfortable.
Great,
Yes.
great.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, thank you so much.
Any message that you would like to give for your students of Pakistan or youngsters like you? Anything you would like to say to them? I'm sure most of them would be watching you right now.
Thank you so much for everything, every interaction, for every individual Pakistani people. It's a special because all Pakistani people we are met right now very helpful, very smiley, very cute. We love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Thank you very
You're
much. And
welcome.
with this, we move on to our next guest.
Mahmoud.
And he's Mahmoud, again from Gaza. We're going to ask what his experience has been.
He's the shortest man of our group.
Yes, I was noticing that. Thank you very much, Sarah. And we move on to Mahmoud, who's
Mohammad.
Mohammad.
Mohammad, yes.
Mohammad, 6 feet 7 inches.
Yes.
That's your height?
Yes, 6'7", yes.
Just 6 feet.
Yes,
My
just
God.
six-
You know,
just
how do you-
6'7", yes,
How do
just.
you fit in your room,
Yeah, we
the
had
hostel
to-
room?
we
No,
had
it's
to
a
make
custom made
special
one.
bed
Always
for
custom
him.
made. Always
That
custom
was on a
made.
lighter note. So tell me, Mohammad, tell me about yourself.
Okay, I'm Mohammad ALKHALDI, a fourth-year medical student from Al-Azhar University, Gaza. Now continuing my journey here at the Foundation University Medical College. We the bachelor here in the last October, as we know, now 3 months ago or 4 months ago. So that.
Okay, and you are in on which side, after being a GP, what sector do you want to specialize in?
Oh,
What field?
so there is many specialists. So I aiming to be an orthopedist.
Orthopedic.
Yes, in the reconstruction branch, because I served in Gaza for 5 months in the orthopedic department at
Okay.
Al-Aqsa Hospital,
Okay.
and I saw many cases of amputation and that.
Yeah.
So that will be helpful for our community and our people,
Great.
actually.
So you were bred in Gaza also.
Yes.
Great. I'm sure you have a lot of friends there and everything.
Yeah, there's many.
So when this atrocity started, when the attack started, and hospitals were, being rubbled down, I'm sure there was a dearth. There must have been a dearth of doctors and medical professionals.
Yes.
So were the students like yourself? Were you asked to volunteer and come forward and help the sick or the injured?
Actually, there is many cases came at the beginning of the
Yeah.
war. So there is insufficient doctors and equipments and like that. So like a student, we go to volunteer there from ourselves. It's come from ourselves. No one asked us.
You volunteered yourself.
Yes. So I saw many students there, many nursing students actually, nursing and medical students there. So we start volunteer step by step. Then we start thinking as a doctors, not a medical students. So for me, I was senior in the green area for 2 months, and then for red zone, for the emergency. So and attends many surgery. Yeah. So that's it.
Great. You're still in touch with your friends who are still in Gaza?
Actually, not totally, because there is connection disturbance there, and there is no internet. There is no connection. Actually, for my family, I don't call them a lot because there is no internet connection. So
Is life there? What we hear from the media and all, it's a total shutdown, right?
yes,
But is there any kind of educational institution still functional in Gaza?
yes. Despite all difficulties that our community face, we have a resilience inside of us. So we need to make everything from nothing.
Yeah.
So our universities start to think just to get virtual learning, and a lot of students in the hospitals. So why we cannot teach them inside the hospitals? We don't need faculty or something like this. Just there's a patients and there is a students inside the hospitals. So we can give them the degree and start teaching them. And actually for our schools, before the war there is many schools in Gaza. For special schools, governmental schools and UNRWA schools. And there is about many universities. Yeah, there is an Islamic University, Al-Azhar University, Palestinian University, Al-Quds Open University.
Okay. Okay. And what do you plan to do after you complete your studies?
Okay. To be honest, a GP doctor, having his baccalaureate degree, it's not a degree. You need to be a specialist in something to help our people. So I aim to get a specialist in somewhere and then go back to our country, helping those people, because I know they are suffering. So I'm aiming to get an orthopedic degree, as I told you, in the reconstruction and plastic surgery, and go back, inshallah, and help those people.
Great. And this is your first visit to Pakistan also,
Yes.
I gather.
Yes.
So what was your impression about Pakistan before you came? When you were living in Gaza,
Oh.
everything was good. Did you hear about Pakistan?
Yes, we heard about Pakistan.
Okay.
We heard a lot about Pakistan because there's many products made here in Pakistan come to Gaza.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we always read it's from Pakistan.
Okay.
And when they call us to come to Pakistan for this scholarship, we just search for Islamabad. And we found that there is a lot of mountains, a lot of green.
Yeah.
So for me, I like green, and I like the trees and the mountains and all of this. So we start thinking, not in studying, we start thinking to have a hiking and camping on in the mountains. So
At least some outlet, some kind of refreshment after
Yes.
such a, you know, like
Yes.
tough period,
yes,
such a trauma.
Yes, yes.
But
And
I
we
tell you,
still-
Farooq bhai, another very interesting thing about them. He's mentioning about other things, but trust me, once we started to receive them at the airport first day, so I met them. You know, the first question they were asking, when are we joining our universities?
They were so
Amazing.
eager.
One. Second, if you ask one of the students sitting beside me, what is in your pouch? You will find it is the book.
Yes.
So they are so serious. And you know, I told you that the motivating factor for us was their focus towards gaining something so that they can contribute back home for their brethren.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I think it's a mutual learning. Our students also would learn so many things,
Yes.
the cultural values, and otherwise it's like an exchange of ideas.
Yeah, and I met the vice chancellors that they are concentrating a lot. They are not letting them go on Saturdays, or they're just giving them one holiday. They are also taking as a holy cause or the sacred cause,
Yeah.
so that everybody can contribute,
Yes.
and we make them proficient, and they go back and look after the brethren.
Great, great. So, Mohammad, like in Gaza, did you play any sport or also? Because
Yes,
a
I
person
was,
like you should be in basketball team or something
Yes,
like that.
I was a professional basketball player at Gaza Sporting Club.
Okay.
Yes. So I played there for like, it's like about 5 to 6 years. I played there
Okay.
from, I was like 12 till now. So,
Okay,
and
very
now I'm a player at the foundation team.
At the basketball
team. Yes,
foundation,
so
you
now
have joined that team.
Yes, I'm joined the team already.
Okay, by default, I'm sure they would have seen you and told you to join in. Huh? What about other? Cricket is very popular here in Pakistan.
We will try playing cricket.
You'll
yes.
try for it.
Yes, we will play.
You've never played it before.
No, no, no.
Okay,
We
okay,
will try, inshallah.
great. So your experience so far has been good. You've made good friends.
Yes, we made a lot of friends actually
Yeah.
in the university and the hostel, and there's many friends, and they are like kind and welcoming. And then actually 2 days ago, I just go near the hostel to buy some stuffs, and I take one of the people who in the hostel to translate in order to English.
Because
Yes, and when we finished, he told me, "Come to my home. We will get some tea." I told him, "No, no, no." So all of them are welcoming us and need to hosting us. So thank for all of them.
Great, great. I wish you all the best, Mohammad. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for joining us in this program.
Thank you.
And your family still back in Gaza?
Yes, they are in Gaza. So
Are they okay? All right?
till now,
so
alhamdulillah,
far?
they are good.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. And you've managed to stay in touch somehow with them?
Yes.
And get the. How many brothers, sisters are you?
I have one brother and 2 sisters.
One brother. And all of them are in Gaza?
All of them in Gaza.
And they are at home? They obviously.
No, we have 2 homes. 2 of them is bombed. So they are actually sitting
Keep moving.
friend home, yes.
Okay, great,
Yes.
great. Wish you all the best, Mohammad. Thank you very much.
Thank
We move on to our next friend and
अस्सलाम
friend.
वालेकुम
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
आप कैसे हो
I am perfectly fine. बिल्कुल ठीक हूँ.
मैं ठीक हूँ मैं ठीक हूँ
आप भी ठीक हो?
जी जी
ताइयब, मजबूत हाँ?
मजबूत हाँ
Awesome. Tell me about yourself, my friend.
My name is Hasan MOHAMMED. I'm a 4th year medical student. I used to go to Al-Azhar University and now I'm attending RMC, Rawalpindi Medical College.
Okay, RMC.
Yeah.
And you were in the 4th year also, and what do you want to specialize in when you graduate?
I probably want to go into dermatology,
Skin.
skin, yes.
Okay, okay. And your family is back in Gaza?
My father is in Gaza
Okay.
and my mom and brother, they're in Egypt.
In Egypt?
Yeah.
Okay. I think most of the people moved to, who could get access to Egypt. they
Yeah,
moved to
due
Egypt.
to the ongoing
For
war,
safety reasons.
a lot of them evacuated to Egypt.
Okay, okay. How are the people in Gaza coping up with the normal day-to-day life these days? What
I want to say every day is a struggle there. So basically it's a life. It should be continued anyways, even if there's war going on there. I have a lot of friends who are continuing their education over there. They're trying to work. I think they're trying to bring life to normal as it was. I know it's very difficult to bring as it was before, but as I said, it should be going.
Yeah, human beings are the most resilient, beings.
Right.
They try to survive under any, although the conditions there are obviously disastrous.
Under any hardship, they would try
But,
to, yeah.
That's the essence of humanity, for that matter. So, had you ever heard of Pakistan before you came to?
Yes. So personally, I'm interested in cultures and countries all over the world. And Pakistan actually is my favorite country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the list. It's in the list. It's in the list that the countries I would like to visit in the future.
Like to visit?
Yeah.
And God made it happen this way?
Just went that way. And I'm very glad it happened.
Great. And were you a bright student back in Gaza when you were studying there? Like amongst the top few?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you cope up with the day-to-day life here in Pakistan? I'm sure you don't have your immediate family here, your brother, cousins,
Yeah,
whom you can talk to, or how?
It's kind of hard to being away from family.
Yeah.
But
And especially knowing that they are still in danger.
right. But Alhamdulillah, Pakistan, as I always say, it's a home away from home. So despite that we're living away from Gaza Strip, but I've never felt any uncomfortable here. People here are very welcoming. The Pakistani government, all the organizations that brought us here, they're very helpful. Whichever problem I face or I'm going to face in the future, they are willing to listen to me, trying to fix all my problems.
Great, great. And what do you plan to do once you graduate from here?
So I feel like my country is my responsibility.
Yeah.
So after, inshallah, I finish my degree here, I want to go back to Gaza to help to rebuild Gaza Strip, as well as to help people there who got affected by the brutal war that's going on there. And inshallah, when I get back, it will be finished.
You got an opportunity to meet the Prime Minister of Pakistan also?
Yeah, yeah.
How was that experience?
It was a great experience. As I said, people here are very nice. We're not talking about positions, we're talking about people in general here. And
people
alhamdulillah, they're all equal, they're all loving Palestinian people. So yeah, it's an amazing experience.
Palestine is very close to all of us.
As well as for Pakistani. Like, as I said, it's never really strange being here.
Yeah, I think it's a mutual respect, mutual love. Any sport that you play? Any game?
No, I'm not into sports.
At all?
I'm a nerd.
You're
Yeah.
They're the first person who's actually admitting on record that I'm a nerd.
It's not a curse.
not
I
a
mean, I like to study.
You like to study?
Yeah, I
You
like
like
to study.
to read books and all?
Yeah, I do. So being a nerd doesn't mean that you don't enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
It's a
study.
different form of
Right,
entertainment.
I study, I hang out with my friends. So I keep it balanced.
Okay, great. And what in your leisure time, what kind of books do you read? Like, are you into autobiographies, history?
I actually, for now, I read medical books.
Medical-
Considering that I'm
Only
an
your
MBBS
course.
student, yeah.
So that means you're very serious about your studies.
I'm very serious.
But we have made arrangements for them. We have a library for them dedicated.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, I go to the library and
Okay.
study
It's a
there.
very good library which has been
Great,
established
great.
for them.
So for you, just one small piece of advice. If you ever plan to switch to sports, try cricket. It is like a fever in Pakistan.
I do have time here, so why not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
why
should
not?
learn it,
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah,
like
I mean,
it.
I'm willing to experience a lot
Yeah.
of things. Like, personally, I'm interested in trying new things.
All right.
So, yeah.
Great, great. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much.
for being on part of this program, and you're most welcome in Pakistan.
Thank
We're
you.
honored and glad to have you, and I wish you all the success. You become a successful doctor, and maybe you get an opportunity to go back to Gaza and serve your
Inshallah.
people.
Thank you so much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you very much. And with this, we move on to our last guest for today. We always try and keep the brightest for the ending.
Thank you.
And she was saying that I need more time to talk, so I said, okay, I will make sure that you get that. So my friend, please
Batul.
introduce yourself.
I am Batul, I am MOHAMMED, fourth year MBBS student. In Gaza, I studied in Azhar University. It belongs to Abu Dis University in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Now in Pakistan, I study in Federal Medical College. Every day I go to the Pakistan Institute of Medical Sciences, PIMS Hospital.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful hospital. All doctors are intelligent. They are, yani, their IQ are above normal.
Ah, really?
Above normal.
Okay.
Yes, we are enjoying there. There is 4 girls from the 4th year, and
From Gaza.
yes, and seven students
Male students.
from 7 students from the 5th year. There is
Okay.
only 1 female with them.
Okay, so you're attached there. So, Batul, tell me something about yourself, your early childhood, and you've got very good spoken English skills. How and where did you learn that from?
Because my family keep choosing the best schools, the best education and knowledge. I went to to private schools, a Greek Orthodox school.
You're born in Gaza?
Yes, I born in Gaza.
And all your family based in Gaza?
Yes, but
and your
now
father was in which profession?
Architecture. He's an
Architect.
engineer.
He's an
working
engineer.
in municipality of Gaza.
And he's still in Gaza?
No, he went to us with us to Egypt, and he didn't want to leave the country. Yani, I convinced him to come with us to Egypt.
Okay.
I told him that I will take a course in dermatology.
Okay.
It's a certificate from the American Board for Quality Science and Technology.
This is when the war started?
No, in Egypt.
Yeah,
After
after the
it
war
was the war.
started, then you moved
At
on.
April 2024, I got the certificate
Okay.
from the American Board. Then there was no chance in Egypt or anywhere else to study, to continue medical education. I was a finished my 3rd year, and I want to continue the 4th year. Egypt told us that you should start from the 1st year and qualify your certificate.
Again?
Yes. Start from 0. I was okay with starting with 0, but there is a good chance and opportunity for us to come here to Pakistan. Three organizations, NGOs, sponsor all the Palestinian students suffering in Egypt to continue their studying, and they are the Khidmat Foundation and Doctors of Rahman and the Global Relief Trust. They told us that you will come to Pakistan, and they connected with our dean, Dr. Mohammad and other the university deans, the dental and medical, and they make us travel from Egypt to Bahrain to Pakistan here.
Okay, wow. And Sarashad, I just wanted to ask, just crossed my mind, are there any other countries or also who are participating in this kind of an activity whereby
Yes.
Sponsoring education for students in Palestine?
Yes, there are other countries also, but as she was mentioning, the environment which have been created by Pakistan National Medical Dental Council, that's amazing. So we said that wherever you are, we'll commence your academics or academic curriculum from there.
So no year is wasted?
No time is wasted. Then there are students who are studying in Turkey. There are students who've been adopted by Egypt. So there are other countries which have picked up.
Great.
But this is now like, it is continuation, what we are going to do inshallah, that in the shortest possible time, the brightest students will be done specialization here, and then they'll be asked to go back to Gaza.
Great.
So I think the Pakistan government in Medical Dental Council and we, the sponsor agencies, we are taking lead in this regard, that we are taking it very seriously.
And making it an ongoing process
Inshallah.
till the time this devastation does not stop.
And now another thing which we have done, just today we took a decision that those students who are not into medical colleges and they are like in 10th
Other
or 11th
faculties.
grade, other than medical students, so for them we are going to build a Al-Khidmat virtual laboratory in Lahore. So because they do not have the laboratory set up in their education, basic education is continuing on iPads or through interactive session, but the facilities for the labs and laboratories and practicals is not there. So we are going to sponsor that also, inshallah.
MARSHAL. Batul, tell me about your early childhood. How is it growing up in Gaza?
It was so beautiful and calm. I used to live in Rimal Street, in Omar al-Mukhtar, the center of the Gaza, near my university, near Al-Azhar University.
Okay.
It was so safe and so calm, and nearly every 5 or 4 years, war happened and destroy, and we rebuilt ourselves.
Okay. And what kind of weather do you have there? Do you have all four seasons, like winter, summers, autumn, spring? Like
Yes, the weather there is so good, but here in Pakistan it's colder than
it's
Palestine.
colder than. It's a bit milder there in
Yes.
Gaza, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And you're also first time to Pakistan.
Yes.
And I'm sure the kind of, mashallah, personality that you have, you must have made a lot of friends here.
Yeah. I met my friends that was with me in the secondary school.
Ah, really?
Their colleague was with me in the
Primary school?
in the,
He
in
went-
the secondary school.
Secondary school.
He's older than me 1 year.
Okay.
I met him in Pakistan. I didn't meet him in Gaza. I met him
You
here.
met him in Pakistan. You got time to meet him here.
Yes, we live in the same hostel now.
Okay, okay.
But you're right, she's the most popular girl among all the students,
Yeah.
not only Palestinian, but we have other students also in that campus.
No, I love
So,
her enthusiasm
yeah,
and a
yeah.
smiling face. Yeah, it's a perfect recipe for success.
Yeah.
So, tell me, how did you adapt to the cultural difference and the difference of teaching methodology? I'm sure is different here than in Gaza.
I don't feel the difference.
You don't
because-
feel the difference?
Yes, I don't feel the difference. Okay, there is culture difference.
Yes.
But we can adapt to every difference.
Okay.
Yani we can adapt to the cultural difference. And even in the war we was studying, even in Egypt when there is no chance to us, we were studying. Yani in the very stressful conditions we can study.
Okay.
Because you do what you want. You force your brain what you want to do.
And what about the teaching methodology? Is it the same that was in
Yes,
Gaza?
nearly the same. But
Nearly.
here in Pakistan, they teach us according to the American guidelines, to the British guidelines, and their own guidelines. The doctors here in Pakistan are making their own guidelines, and they are treating the patients so well.
Okay. And what do you want to specialize in once you graduate?
I love studying the brain chemistry. Neurology. I want to specialize in neurology because I
Okay.
love to know how the human brain is working,
Okay. Great, great.
how disease is affecting, yani,
Okay.
how all the body is connected, and your brain is controlling that.
Great. You still have your relatives and family back in Gaza?
Yes, there is a lot of family members in Gaza still, in North Gaza, and a lot of friends. My friend Nabila, now in North Gaza, she have exams. The medical education process there is still working in the hospitals.
Ah, it is.
In North Gaza, it's still
North
working.
Gaza.
Okay.
Because, okay, there is a lack of internet connection, there is a lack of basic life needs. But
Quite challenging.
yeah, it's so challenging, but the human brain is still working. There is good doctors who are teaching the students. There's a lot of patients, a lot of cases, because you know the occupation, yani, they have no humanity.
For the way
So
I
a
tell
lot
you,
of
what
difficult
I have
cases.
observed them, mashallah, they're very resilient. We say, per se, is a resilient, but if you have to really understand the word, practically resilience, so look at these boys, look at their smiling face.
Yes.
So through them, I think we have been able to send a ray of hope to the people who are back home.
Yeah.
They are very excited and they want to come back to Pakistan, more of them, one. Second, Batul, tell us about your education standard. What I found out,
Yeah.
she will tell you, how was your education standard in general in Gaza?
In general, in Gaza, the education is so strong because they teach us according to, as I said, the British guidelines, especially the private schools. Our families choose the best schools for us and the best universities to put us in. I even got a scholarship to UK, but my father said no.
Okay.
My daughter will not go alone in strange country.
okay.
But when this scholarship in Pakistan came to us, and he said to me, "Yes, go. Your friends are with you. Your friend Hiba is with you. So go anywhere you want to go."
Okay.
He felt that I will be safe because the Palestinian students all will be with me. We know their families. I know them since childhood.
And you're being looked after well here.
Yes, and I show him the sponsorship letter. The three organizations. My dad works with the organizations, so he know them and he trusts them. So he sent me with them.
No.
It's
And
the
you're
first
happy
time
that
to
you
be.
took this choice.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Great.
My mother was so afraid, but my father was okay.
Yes, I am
Because
glad.
the most important thing to him is to continuing our education.
Yeah, you need to become a doctor and serve humanity and serve your people there. Back
And
in Gaza.
Pakistani patients.
And Pakistani patients, of course, of course. Do you play any game, any sport?
No, now no, but we organize. we organized a lot of trips. There is on Iqbal Day, me and Masarra Shawa organized a trip with Al Khidmat Foundation to Margala Hills. We went hiking.
Oh, okay.
And then there is at Jinnah Complex.
Yeah, Jinnah Sports
Jinnah
Complex.
There is Jinnah Sports Complex. The boys were playing football.
Well, we are keeping them busy, not from academic point of view, from social and cultural point
Extracurricular
of view
also.
also.
No, that's
And now she is the one who is also involved in the decor of our complex also.
Okay.
So we don't pay her.
No.
So these boys and girls, we are so glad they have kind of mixed themselves. Some of them have also opted because, you know, you ask them how about the food. So they like biryani or paratha, but the quality of cooking does not match to their standard. So then they opted, okay, we will take over the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we stopped.
You're trying to refrain. Huh? So it's
I even love the Pakistani namko. There is
Nimco.
a namko.
Yeah.
Nimco.
Yeah.
It's so tasty.
Yeah.
Now I like Pakistani food. At first it was hard, but then I like Pakistani food.
So obviously, it's a different thing for you, but I'm sure it's tasty, so it must appeal to your taste buds. Anything you'd like to say to all the young people in Pakistan who are watching you right now?
They should keep continuous studying and keep chasing their dreams and serving their country, the country they belong to, and the places. I belong to Palestine. I belong to Gaza. I want to go there now, but I can't. Now I belong to Pakistan. I want to serve Pakistan. All people who help us, we want to help them also.
Yes.
If they want help with no payment,
No.
because we are not worried about payment. It's not about payment.
That's-
It's a good relationship between us and the Pakistani people. They are so kind people. Just when you are saying for them you are Palestinian, they treat you very well. They always smile. They are shocked that you are Palestinian, and here they respect you.
Yes, no, absolutely. And I think we in Pakistan have a lot of respect for humanity in general. And specifically with Gaza, we have a special bond, special relationship. We have a lot of Muslim brethren there, sisters, and anything that we can do within our means.
Sure.
And that's why the government of Pakistan took this initiative. And if you look at it in a holistic way from a long term, it not just only saved your careers, because they would have invested all your 3 years of education, 4 years of education. If you had put a stop to it, you don't know, indefinitely. That education will be completed, you will be made, inshallah, you will become successful doctors. And you will be serving humanity, not for Pakistan, not for Gaza, anywhere you go in the world.
Any human.
Yes. So that is, I think, the biggest thing for any nation or any human being to contribute to. That's a cause bigger than anything, for that matter. If you agree, sir.
100%.
Yeah?
Totally.
So great. Batul, anything else before we
I have a
sign
lot
off?
of family members now in Canada. Me and my sister
Okay.
got the Canadian visa for evacuation there. Also, Canadian government did a lot to Palestine. My uncles now are there, and their children at Canadian schools.
Okay.
Me and my sister got the Canadian visa, but we won't go to Canada because now in Pakistan I'm continuing my education.
Yeah, you want to finish your education and go
Yes.
back to Gaza
Yes.
and serve your people there.
In Gaza, but I want to do a research at Waterloo University. I applied
Yeah,
to it.
absolutely, you should
In
try
Canada.
and grow in your field as much as you can. Great. You have an exam tomorrow?
I have exam on Monday.
You have exam on Monday.
Cardiology, hard.
Great. I'm sure you'll pass with flying colors.
Inshallah.
Thank you very much for giving us time. Sarashat, once again, I would like to thank you specifically for arranging this program, for highlighting this issue, this cause, and for actually enlightening us with the plight of what Palestine is going through, and whatever little effort that Pakistan could do to help out humanity in grief, humanity which needed help at the most critical juncture in history. So I'm glad that, and I wish that you continue with this effort. As you mentioned, you're going to grow on it and see other disciplines also where Pakistan can assist
Yes,
helping hand.
Definitely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Thank you very much once again for being on this program. Basma?
Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you for hosting us to Sky's the Limit.
Sarah?
Thank you very much, sir, for this opportunity. We are very happy to be here and see you. बहुत शुक्रिया.
Mohammad,
Thank you for hosting us, and it's nice to meet you, Mr. Farooq. And you are a very good man, good personality. So I'm actually like you. So
Hassan,
Thank you, sir, for giving us this opportunity, and I'm very glad of being part of this amazing program in which it highlights the serious global issues. And thank you so much again for this.
and the one and only Batul.
Thank you very much for inviting us today to your program. We are so glad to be here with you, and anytime you want to do an interview with Palestinian students, you can come to our hostel. You will meet a lot of Palestinian students.
Thank you, Sir Arshad, for highlighting this very, very critical cause, this issue of Palestine, Gaza, and how the government of Pakistan has assisted in lending out a helping hand to humanity and to our brethren in Gaza, bringing these students here so they could complete their education and not only serve humanity in Pakistan, but
Yes.
in Gaza and all over the world.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. Viewers, with this we come to the end of this episode of very, very special episode, very close to my heart, this episode of Sky's the Limit. Inshallah, I'll see you in another episode with a new guest. Till then, Allah Hafiz.